So I am really excited because I am currently on my way to a climate correction expo here at UCF, and I've got my sustainability shirt on. I'm really cold and I'm sick, so I'm wearing a jacket, but I'm really excited about this, and I will give you guys updates throughout the day.
Operations Officer of Ideas for Us, and I served as the Director of Fleet Farming for several years. Special thank you to VoLo Foundation, because events like these are so important to bring brilliant minds together in order to have these discussions that will create change and vibrate through our communities. Otherwise, if we don't talk about it, then nothing will change. So for the speakers and for the UCF staff members and team, and to my fellow panelists, it's so important that we're all here today, and I just thank you so much for your time. But most particularly, a thank you to the young people who are probably balancing school and work, and yet you still find it important for you to be here, even though you could be like watching Netflix in your dorm and being completely apathetic. It is so important for you to show the world through your Instagram and social media that you're here and that you care, because you don't know who you'll inspire to do the same. So thank you for being here as well. So in 2014, we got in a room and we talked about all of the environmental challenges of the agriculture industry. And Chris Castro and many volunteers from this group got on their bikes and on their skateboard and started transforming underutilized lawns in order to create an urban agriculture program right in the heart of their community. And here we are, about 4 years later. We have a staff of 12 people, and we're growing in different communities, including those that are underserved in West Orlando, where the average annual income is $15,000 a year. So that's us in a nutshell.
To these three artists. So I will read some of the descriptions, and we'll start with our third place award for a $250 scholarship. And the name of this award is Raise Up, Raise Down by Andrea Marinsky. With the importance of highlighting the capabilities of humans in making change. The two phases have different approaches, and they both work together to either speak up and influence the community to raise awareness, or to put oneself in the shoes of other species that also inhabit the earth and realize that we're not at the top of the food chain. And imaginative-based solutions are the plants grabbing onto the clouds, which represent our atmosphere, and the brain represents the main objectives, which is to change our mentality and understand that we are a part of this planet. If we don't preserve it, we are hurting ourselves. The coral reef above symbolizes the similarities between humans and their ecosystems. Congratulations, Andrea. Up next, we have Pollinator Drone by Selena Lescano. The climate crisis is impacting bee populations by causing habitat loss and rising temperatures leading to seasonal shifts. Bees play an important role in food production, our economy, as well as plant and wildlife biodiversity. If bee populations continue to decline at this rate, it may lead to their extinction. If this occurs, we will need to use manpower or technology to supplement pollination. Congratulations, Selena Lescano. carbon emissions and pollution, or it may be too late. In switching to more sustainable energy practices, we can steer the course for future generations. Renewable energies have the ability to sustain entire cities by providing low-cost, efficient, and clean air. This sculpture encapsulates this idea. A little girl, based off my 4-year-old sister, blowing on a wind turbine, almost entirely submerged in water. Wind turbines are one of the leading sustainable energy practices next to solar and hydroelectric energies. Though many people may be turning a blind eye on solutions for problems they help accelerate, the younger crowd has taken action into their own hands with strikes and demonstrations. Congratulations to Camilla Lim Hain.
This is all about our ability to survive and thrive in a better, safer, cleaner, more prosperous future. And for me, that's hope, right? Solutions exist, and it's now our responsibility to take it to the next level, to continue the dialogue at our dinner tables, as Dr. Shepard mentioned, to continue this in our classrooms, to continue it with our friends and our family, although sometimes that may be difficult. This is about raising the awareness level and the consciousness level to create that transformational change that we need to see. Thank you all.
I am back from the Climate Correction Conference, and I just wanted to give a little bit of an update. So I had a really good day, and I learned a lot. Honestly, it sucked because I've been feeling so sick today and everything that it was really hard for me to focus, which made me really sad. But I'm glad I went, because earlier today I wasn't even planning on going because I felt so sick. Like, I woke up this morning, I was just like, I can't go. But I ended up going, and I had a good time. I learned a lot. I spoke to Lee Perry, who is the head of, or like the director thingy for fleet farming, and she spoke with me a little bit, which was really great. So she said she would love to speak with me further, so I'm going to email her and talk to her about that. But other than that, it was really exciting. We just talked about how we can make a difference in the world and what little steps we can take towards being sustainable and looking at our carbon footprint and reducing that. And like some of the things they talked about were plant-based diet and reducing, reusing, recycling and such, which I'm added a bunch of clips about that. So one of my favorite things that they said was that somebody once said to them, climate change is not a real thing because there's a massive snowstorm in Seattle. And the guy was like, you know, it's not called Seattle warming, it's called global warming for a reason. Which, no tea, no shade, that's totally what my family says to me all the time. My grandparents are always like, you know, global warming isn't a real thing because it's snowing all the time up in Wisconsin. And it's like, yeah, I get that, but like if you look at everything that's happening, it's just insane. So, but anyways, yeah, I talked to they had a lot of people at an expo, and so I talked and spoke to them, stopped and spoke to them, and I ended up joining the KWC. We have our first meeting, well, I'm going to my first meeting on Tuesday, and I'm really excited about that. That is the Knights for Wildlife Conservation. So that's really exciting for me. I'm really excited to join a club finally. And then the Arboretum was also selling plants, so I bought some plants. I don't know which one this is. One of them is agave and the other one is aloe. So I got this. I think that was the agave and this is the aloe. And both of them are falling out, so I gotta put them back in. But I believe this is the aloe. Agave, I don't think I've had agave, but I do believe I had some in that drink that I had when I was at the Good Juju vegan eatery and juice bar. And then I also got some mint, as well as some lemon balm. And hopefully I don't kill these, because I kill everything. I also got a pothos, which they were putting them in bottles, so I'm gonna put it in a bottle of water and just have it grow out of there. But this is the kind of plant that goes all over the place, which is good because yesterday I got some basil at the expo that they had there, and I just left it in the container and the container ended up breaking. So I'm going to put the basil inside of here because they didn't have any more basil. So I'll have my own basil growing, and then I'll put the pothos, whatever it's called, into a bottle because I've got plenty of bottles around here I can put it into. And then I also got this cool t-shirt, which I'm probably going to turn into a crop top because I wear a lot of crops. And then it has that on the back. So I'll probably make it into a crop top because I can crop it right there. Then I'll probably wear it more often. And then I also got, when you walk in, they gave us this. And when you open it, at first I was like, wow, that's the world's smallest straw. And then I realized it extends because I'm an idiot. So this is a straw, and then it came with a cleaner as well, which is great. And it fits inside of this little thing. So it keeps it all sanitary and everything, which I don't own any metal straws. I just have my reusable plastic ones. And then I also got another one, and this one's in a pouch. And it also has a cleaning utensil. And this one I believe is bendy. JK, it's not a bendy straw. I feel like it should be though. But it's not. It says Orlando Surfrider Foundation on it, which I'm thinking about volunteering with them as well. And I got a bag from Sea Shepherd. And then I also got a postcard from World Wildlife Foundation, WWF. And it says, together we can stop the climate crisis, but we must act now. And then last but not least, I won this by answering a question with ideas for us. It's a bracelet and it says, think globally, act locally. So that's all my goodies I got today. And of course I learned a lot of information, which I am excited to share with you guys and excited to share with everybody I know. I was really excited to network with everybody. So all in all, I'm really glad I went. I will definitely go again next year, and hopefully I'm feeling better by that time so that next year I'm not feeling as sick as I do today. But I will see you guys next time, and have a good rest of your week. Bye. A little update. This is what it looks like once I crop the shirt. It just looks cuter, I think, like this. It's something I would wear more likely than the other one, just regular by itself.